you very much, and thank you to all the ministers and deputy ministers for your responses today. And the business of the day is done. Thank you very much.
Chair,
the House is adjourned.
The DA benches are very sad. Very, very sad. Shame.
Mmusi Maimane is
DA,
gone.
Mmusi gone. Thrown
It's a
it
sad day for the
gone.
DA.
Hello and welcome to Mzansi Videos. Today we are covering top Mmusi Maimane moment while he was still in parliament and throughout his political career. I hope you guys are still fine, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you've ever been a pallbearer, it is one of the heaviest things you can carry. I'm not messing with you. Some of you have never done this. It is heavy going. One guy from the other side says, guys, I can't do this anymore. No jokes. He says, can we put it down like this side, swap, and pick it up on this side, because then I can balance myself out. I kept thinking to myself, what? I was like, wow. So we cruise along, put it in the hearse, go off to the graveside, funeral is done. The only thing I can remember about that funeral wasn't just that experience, is that it was potato salad. Like every funeral has potato salad. That's all I remember. Preacher last night spoke about, I want to speak about just pregnancy, which is an area I have huge expertise in. My wife was pregnant in the heat of December with our first child. She, in a different way, was also carrying a person. Just like I was carrying as a pallbearer, she was also carrying a person who grew. It was hot, it was uncomfortable, and I kept thinking, I wonder which of the two are you? Are you the person that's gonna carry dead things, carry bitterness, carry anger, carry hopelessness, carry defeat, because that is tiring and you're not looking forward to it except the potato salad. But I wonder if you were pregnant with a vision for the nation, with a vision for your city, with your vision for your church, with your vision for your country, whether or not when you are carrying that, it grows inside of you, and even though you get tired, there is nothing in you that says you want to give up, because you are not a pallbearer, you are a life giver. And so you're going to walk out and say, God, I'm going to carry this with everything inside of me, God.
The Honorable, the Leader of the Opposition.
Ngiyabonga Mongameli, and I want to highlight to ukuthi Mongameli, Section 91 and Section 92 of the Constitution implore you to account to this House, nowhere else. It also is effected to Rule 111, which highlights the fact that, in fact, the President must appear 4 times in this House. Let's reflect on the year that has passed and argue the case to say, over and above the issues that you've raised, the President had failed, in fact, to appear in this House last year. Kunjenjalo Mongameli kusho ukuthi kunezinto ezasala from last year ezikhuluma ngokuthi imibuzo ibuzwe ngenkandla yabuzwa nge-NPA yabuzwa kanjani. It's important because this gives us an opportunity, not just through written question, for us to be able to engage you like we are doing right now. Kunjenjalo Mongameli, it's important for the people of this country that the President at least commits to complete the last session of the question, and also commit to the people of this country that the answers to be given on that respective day that we agree with, that in fact they will be answered fairly and accurately to the people of this country. My question then to you, Mr. President, is that thank you for the dates that you have given. Are you willing before the people of this country, in the spirit of accountability, say that you will, before the programming committee meeting tomorrow, as we've had the discussion, commit to an additional day where the questions left over from the last time on the order paper will then be discussed and will be answered accurately and fairly? Can I request that the President, at least as President, to instruct the Presidency to liaise with the Speaker that the date is agreed to by tomorrow's programming meeting for the people of South Africa? Thank you very much.
The Honorable the President.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm happy that the Honorable Member.
The Honorable Maimane, the Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. President. You know, there's a famous saying that says, you can either make a noise or make a difference. And I tell you what, from that side of the house, sorry.
Order, honorable members. We need to hear the Honorable, the Leader of the Opposition.
Since 2009, I've listened to enough noise about summits, about 9-point plans, yet still today, 9.6 million South Africans are unemployed. Here's my challenge to you, Mr. President. Here's the difference. When we talk about the difference, it's the fact that 75% of all new jobs created in South Africa have been created by DA-led governments. In fact, in Johannesburg alone, in this last quarter, we've seen an increase of about 100,000 new jobs under DA-led government. That's the difference we are talking about. But let me tell you how it works. It works on the basis of building a capable state, eradicating corruption, and actually ensuring that you give policy certainty, which we've done. My question to you, Mr. President, is simply this: that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and hoping for a different outcome, or keeping the same people and hoping for a different outcome. Here is my challenge. In your cabinet, you've kept Mr. Visa debacle himself, Malusi Gigaba. You've kept a confused economic cluster with the same ministers and increased unemployment. I want to know, are you hoping to kickstart the economy and change our trajectory? Are you willing to change the same cabinet ministers who served under Zuma and brought us to this problem? Can we bring change so we can get a new economic trajectory? I thank you very much.
The Honorable.
And that's just part of what I have for you folks as part of Mmusi Maimane's career. And so I'm sure right now we're all wondering what to expect from Mmusi Maimane. Is he going to form a new political party? Or is he going to join one of the big political parties in South Africa? Or maybe he's going to join a very small party and try to make a difference in its upbringing? But we don't know so far. But all we know is that Mmusi Maimane had a very fruitful career and he's been working very hard, and he has proven to be a leader who is for South Africa, who speaks in one voice for South Africa, who preaches the project of one South Africa for all. So from now on, we're waiting to hear from Mmusi Maimane as to what his plans are as we invest into the new future, and we're waiting to see if whether he's planning to start a new party or if whether his career has ended at all in politics, because that can also happen. He can also resign completely from politics and resign his life away from politics. But anyway folks, this is just a speculation. Was just waiting to hear what's going to happen from him. So guys, please let me know what you think under the comment section. Do you think Mmusi Maimane will start a new political party, or do you think he's going to join a very small party and try to make a difference in bringing it up, or maybe he's going to join one of the two DA oppositions, which is ANC and EFF? Please let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe.